My name is Caroline Poynton. Here's the next parts of the video that I'm recording. And I'm not copywriting YouTube or anyone else. I'm paying attention to what's being going on, what's being said. The reason why I record it is so that I can put my own voice into it as well. Because I can't write on the comments exactly what I want to write because it won't allow you. So that I don't put anything onto anybody else's channel or whatever, I put my own version onto it. And to be honest with myself, right, Tommy Robson, Paul Thorne and Richard Hillman, I'm not being funny, I'm not retracting anything I said in my last video. Fuck off. Nope, the traitors, now they can stay where they are. I don't want them in Restore. We don't want them. Because they're liars. They traited the country, they traited their own people in. They've traited people like my granddad in now, them people. They're traitors to the country. They're English, white, dirty pieces of trash to do that. You traitor your own country as a fucking white person, as an English Christian, right, for whatever, yeah, then you're a traitor. Now, I don't know, because I think I've got a feeling that these might be going on reform side then. Well, they can go back to reform because hang on, they threw Rupert Low under the bus, but they didn't just throw Rupert Low under the bus, don't forget. They threw Tommy Robinson under the bus. And I already have it that Nigel Farage, Keir Starmer, see, this is what I've been saying in my other videos, Keir Starmer. Nigel Farage is now making Keir Starmer look like a fucking angel. Because Nigel Farage is the person that kept Tommy Robinson locked up. Said that lot. If Nigel Farage was on Tommy Robinson's side and wasn't stitching people up, right, because he's a fucking pedo. Nigel Farage is a pedo, same as his... I'm not going to retract anything. Nigel Farage said he was going to do the groomer gangs. He never did, he lied. So therefore, he's in Keir Starmer's fucking book. He shook Keir Starmer's hand, right, and he's been lying. He threw Tommy Robinson and everybody that belonged, that was supporting Tommy Robinson under the fucking bus. And if they want to go back to running back to reform, then let them run back to reform because that's all they are, little dirty cowards. I'm sorry, I don't care now, right? If they don't like it, they shouldn't have started it, right? None of them, not Paul Thorne, not Richard Hillman, or fucking Tommy Robson have come out and said, look, we've got it wrong about Restore Britain and we apologise for what we said. Or anything else. Right? Young Bob's been attacked, yeah, and then they're saying what they're saying. It's alright for someone to get a kicking and be bullied. It's alright for bullies to come out, yeah. Well, it is bullying because there's how many of them and how many was there of Bob? Yeah, that's bullying. That's like me with millions of people around me. I don't have millions of people around me. And I'm not a bully. I'll say, and I put in that video about Tommy Robson, he's joined. I don't give a fuck. Well, what side are they going to join now? Because he can't join reform. Right? And like I've said before, like you said before, mate, don't change your mind. Don't back down and cower back down to them. Because that's what they want. They want people to say sorry. No, I'm not saying sorry for calling fucking Tommy Robinson a pedo and the rest of them. They chose to join Keir Starmer's gang by lying and conning. I don't care. They're fucking more fucking finger and qualify or whatever to say whatever they want more than me. No, they're fucking not. They're no more qualified than anyone to say anything. All they are is patronising, dirty bullies. And I don't do bullies. Bullies are cowards. So they're not fucking men. No, Paul Thorne and Tommy Robson's not an army soldier. He's not a fucking soldier at all. He's a fucking little weasel fucking white rat. He's a coward. And whoever in America or anybody backing him up now, yeah, he's stabbed England in the back. They stabbed their own people in the back. Now for that, I won't ever forgive them. And I'm in Manchester Bury, an English woman on my fucking own. If they don't like it, right, I tell you what, like I've said in the other video, I'll chop their heads off, because I'm English. My DNA is 98% English. I've got baronets, over 20 odd baronets in our family, over 1,000 years worth of English history. I'm not a mongrel. I'm a full pedigree. Over 40 generations of pedigrees of being English. And now they've treated their own people and their own Christian culture in their own country. The white, English white people. We're not talking about anybody else, we're talking about them. I'm not talking about Muslims, I'm not talking about fucking anywhere else. We're talking about the people that treated our own country now. This is what they've done. They split the vote themselves. They caused this. They have now caused the Green Party to take over. Oh, now they've caused the Islam and Muslims to be able to take over. They've allowed that. So for that, they've gone in Keir Starmer's gang. Right, so like I've said before, we've got two-tier Keir, now we've got two-tier Nigel. We've got pedo Keir, and now we've got pedo Nigel Farage. Nigel Farage is a pedo because he said he was going to deal with the grooming gangs and he's not done nothing with the grooming gang scandal. No, he just got Yusuf to go to the mosque in Birmingham and antagonise the mosque. How pathetic. To just go, to go and antagonise things. And they're just, and Tommy Robson and all these people have just made everything worse. They've made it all worse by picking and poking. Because they're pathetic. Soldiers are not a soldier. Ouch. They're not fucking soldiers. We don't need soldiers like that. Picking and poking of what side they're on. Because when there's a real battle and we need the soldiers there, then and there, right? We don't need stupid, pathetic, coward, weak men that can't make a decision like that to do and kill something or whatever. They're not soldiers. They're not brave. I'll tell you what, we haven't got any men in this country for soldiers, like I've been saying. We don't have any soldiers as men because they're all cowards and weak. The only people that we have as soldiers in this country is women like me. You've got women like me that are the proper fucking soldiers. And I mean, okay, I might not be physically soldierable, but I'm a soldier because I stick with what I'm saying. I don't flip-flop and change. I don't call people unless it's right. And I will never, ever now back Tommy Robinson up ever again, or any of his party, or any of them to do with it. They can go and join with fucking Labour. They've picked the fucking sides, they've made the bastard beds, and now they can lie in it and stay in it. Nah, they're swapping and coming to reform now for themselves. Fuck off. We know who the traitors are now. We know who the white dirty traitors are. We know who the English are now that traitor in the country. I know now who the ones were that fucking voted for Labour and that in the fucking first place. Then what? The ones that traitoring us in now. Yeah. They've just, I just don't understand what they're trying to do. They've just give Keir Starmer and the Muslims and everything the last laugh. Tommy Robinson, you're a fucking little dirty white piece of trash. And you come back to England, come and face an English woman like me, mate. If he's that brave and he's not a dirty little coward, he'll brave. Is he brave? He'll come and face an English woman like me. Give me a sword and I'll chop his head off. We're going back to hung and quartered for traitors like Tommy Robson and anybody that's English and white that do that to their own country. And we don't have to talk about the Muslims now because they've made it right. Well, this is what they've done now. So they're trying to change the narrative so the Muslims are now the good ones and white people and that are still the bad ones. Who the fucking hell do they think they are? Tommy Robson and Paul Fon. I don't care. I'm not backing down. They've made the bed. They've joined Keir Starmer. All of them. Nigel Farage joined Keir Starmer. Now they've all joined Nigel Farage and Keir Starmer in the pedo gangs. So, they're all fucking paedophiles and they can all leave. Every last single one of them.
The fallout and the spin continues.
They joined. And you think it's harsh me saying what I'm saying? Results. Well, fuck off because I don't care. Prove that you're not then. They need to prove
that all
that
those
they're
people they
not
call
joined.
racists,
I was going to say that, yeah.
xenophobic.
I was going to say they need to prove that they've not joined Keir Starmer's gang. Because like you said before, mate, in your other video, about it makes you wonder who they're really working for and what they really stand for, who they really are. Well, I think the only people they can really working with really, is they're either working with Nigel Farage or they've secretly been working for Starmer, for Labour. So they're all secretly been working for Labour. Making us all, like you're saying, making all this divides and everything. Making it out like Reform was going to be the party, this, that and the other. Until we started to do things like you're saying. I mean, I never liked Nigel Farage before. I didn't even like him in Conservatives because he never did Brexit. Nigel Farage was the one that fucking corrupted it and fucked it up. And actually, this is why I'm saying it now, these bastards, Tommy Robson and all of them, they're making Keir Starmer look like an angel. Because actually, maybe Keir Starmer, like I've said, like I said in my other videos, there's things that Keir Starmer has been lying about. We know about the Epstein files and China and all the rest of it. But there's a few times when he's actually been telling the truth, but because of all the lies that Keir Starmer's done, and nobody can stand it, like, nobody's given it a thought about what he's been saying about certain people and certain things, like Nigel Farage and Tommy Robinson and all of them. No one was going to believe, who was going to believe Keir Starmer when he's saying things about Tommy Robinson or Nigel Farage? Who at the time was going to believe anything he was saying that was true? Do you know, this like the boy that cried wolf, like I was saying, that because Keir Starmer lied that much, nobody wants to believe him. Well, do you know what? There's a couple of things that Keir Starmer's actually been telling the truth about. This is why I'm saying they're making Keir Starmer look like a fucking angel. The few things that he's been telling the truth about is Nigel Farage and anything to do with Tommy Robinson and all of them. Yep. Yeah, he is. Keir Starmer, he might be an angel, mate. Because you've been telling the truth about certain things. I want to know. I'm going to go back to some of the videos when he's said anything to Nigel Farage about Nigel Farage, Keir Starmer. I'm going to go back through some more videos, what he's been saying about Nigel Farage. And let's see if I can find where Keir Starmer is actually telling the truth. So if Keir Starmer's telling the truth and he's a fucking pedo, what does that make the rest of them when they're all lying? So what that makes the rest of them is they're all in the fucking Keir Starmer's gang together. So now they're all in Keir Starmer's gang together. Now they're all in the pedo gangs together. So don't fucking tell me that's a bit harsh. I'll chop Tommy Robinson's head off for that. I really will. I don't care. He's done some good things, yeah. And now he's turned on his own country. So now he can fuck off. Because he wasn't on our side in the first place. He's doing it for himself.
Norton and Denton by-election results.
And they probably have lied
people seem to be coming to the conclusion that all those people they called racists and xenophobics and Islamophobics may just have been telling a little bit of the truth.
And I won't be backing down because they lied. Well, they might be telling the truth this one, but this time it's because they've been telling so many lies you can't understand what they're saying. It's like Starmer.
So, the revelations.
So if they stop lying, we might be able to get it.
Clearly, it now appears
that she does it all. Sorry, I hope it records still, because I had a phone call.
That
off my
some
sister.
level of fraud, voter fraud, has occurred.
Let me just rewind a little bit. I want to hear that bit again.
Oh yeah, how you diddling? Hope everything's okay with you and yours. So, the revelations continue to spill. Clearly, it now appears that some level of fraud,
but I'm not taking anything back
and saying about Robinson
because they've joined another
There are now multiple confirmed reports of family block voting, two people being allowed into the voting booth at the same time, people actually right next to the polling station playing music, etc., all breaking the rules of the electoral, college.
We could go back with Labour.
Basically, it's all looking a bit dodgy, and it will probably be investigated, and it may not stand.
Let's see.
But the biggest thing, of course, is the fact that an awful lot of people, Matt Goodwin included, goes, when he was asked, why did you lose? Sectarianism, the Islamic vote. Yeah. Many of us have been telling you, I've been doing it for over a year now, trying to point out this. There are people who've been doing it way back since 1994, 1995. You've had people like Tommy Robinson shining a light on this Islamification of the United Kingdom. And before anyone goes, yes, I know I said what I said about Tommy, but I also did say in the live stream that I fully respect him for everything that he's done.
Yeah, I respect him for what he's done, mate. But I don't respect him for what he's doing.
Gangs and shining a light and trying to tell everybody years and years and years ago that if we don't do something then, we'll end up with exactly what's happened now. There you go. So to all of those people who have been fighting for a long time, I doff my cap to you. Thank you so much for your hard work where you've been insulted at every turn.
And Tommy Robinson.
Now, a lot of people are saying, well, this is going to be the big wake-up to the British public. No, they're more interested in Coronation Street and Emmerdale and EastEnders.
I'm interested in the politics. I'm not
and I'm a Celebrity or
I'm not
Britain's Got Talent or
wide awake,
whatever
like I
else.
said. I am a soldier of a woman soldier that they need.
You see,
I've got over 15 great-granddads, 16 great-granddads that have all been in the army.
Now I watch football and I enjoy watching football.
Wars. I've got family legacy that have fighted wars.
It's not the be and end all of life, whereas politics and the future of the country definitely is. So yes, I can watch and enjoy things, but I know where my focus is more importantly on
is England.
And it's not football, even though that can annoy me, but we'll leave it at that.
I don't watch any sort of soaps like that.
So you've got a lot of people waking up to the fact, a lot of people who have spent a lot of time calling people racist are suddenly coming to the conclusion that maybe they weren't racist after all, that maybe, just maybe,
and they should not
a bit like, during the COVID times, where people were telling you that it's all a lie and the jabs aren't good, and now it turns out that maybe they were also telling the truth. See how it works, you see? Those people you call a conspiracy theorist, a tin-foil hat-wearing idiot, a denier, a racist, a bigot, and all these sort of things. Most of us are telling you the truth. You just don't want to listen to it.
I'm telling the truth.
Until it starts to slap you across the face, which unfortunately, in a lot of situations, means it's too bloody late.
Yeah, and they don't want to know because they don't want to be smeared or whatever.
Now, just before I came out, I was could only spend 20 minutes in Vindicator's live stream, where apparently there is a video, talking about unity and why he's resigning. I presume I haven't watched the video, and I didn't get to watch all of Vin's video. Which I will do when I catch up with you later on.
If you drop at the first hurdle, they can't do a commando call. You can fuck off like the bandit would say. They can't commando call, mate. You might as well do what you in the army.
I presume. I haven't watched it, so bear with me. But I will guarantee you, without even watching it, it'll be somebody else's fault.
And you drop it. I was going to say,
people are nasty. The right's eating itself alive. We must unite, even though the three amigos, Taylor, Inman and Thorpe, have been spending the last 2 weeks making sure that we didn't unite. It'll be all that.
So why are they trying to make sure people don't unite? Yeah, but it's not their fault.
Everybody else is just
it's their fault. They caused this.
All that sort of stuff. I haven't even watched it.
Like Nigel Farage and Philip that caused it on Bob.
At 13:40 hours.
On Talk TV when Bob had been on there, and then he gets attacked. Well, how come he's never been attacked before then? Well, he may have, but I mean, how come he hasn't been like that before with Bob
I guarantee you that's what it's going to be.
With young Bob. And how come they're commenting on the wrong side? How come they're bullying someone like Bob?
I also find a bit where, because some people say he never said anything about, well, he did about fighting with young Bob,
about the place. Fuck off, Richard. Put it in the bin, mate, because you're fucking going in the bin with the rest of them.
Now,
They've joined the same gang, they've joined Labour, and that's that.
Where Paul Poynton said to the haters, fuck you. Right,
oh,
okay.
Fuck him.
He doesn't say directly to the camera.
Labour.
Okay? What he does is he tilts his head away and you can just about hear it.
Yeah, and
just about hear it. But as it isn't clear, and as it isn't crystal clear, I honourably, because that may be a mistake, withdraw that comment that I said. Because it's not fair to inaccurately report something I heard but was really faint and other people may not have heard. So I retract that. Okay,
no,
completely retract that.
No, don't
whether we did, whether we didn't, doesn't matter.
So
I shouldn't have said it without actually being able to verify it and prove it exactly.
Well, you'll have to find that clip. Find the clip, mate.
See,
you need to find that clip.
I'm a decent human being, and if I screw up, I say I screwed up and I apologise.
Yeah, well, we'll find out, mate.
But the other bit about Richard Inman basically glorifying Uncle Bob, Bob's attack. No, because I don't know how that enters anyone's mind.
And that'll stay in my mind, because that's bullying.
So it looks like Paul Thorpe is going to go off and wander. It won't be long before he realises the best place for the grift is
Restore.
Once Restore get up and going, he'll come into the fold.
Yeah, I don't want him.
Many others
I don't want him.
I've seen a lot of people.
I mean, because
a lot of people say, "Well, this is all your fault because you didn't back reform." No, you don't do that.
If you're backing reform, you're back voting for the pedo. Anyone that wants to back reform from now on, the pedos.
After reform,
Nigel Farage is a pedo from now on.
No,
he didn't do the grooming gangs, he lied. So he's just as bad as Starmer. What's he covering up if you don't want to deal with it? Why is Nigel Farage? Go on then. Why would Nigel Farage say he's going to deal with the grooming gangs and all that and then not deal with it? What's he lying about? What's Nigel Farage cowering about? Because the only one thing I'll know that he's cowering about, that he don't want to deal with it for, is because he's in Keir Starmer's gang. Anybody that's in Keir Starmer's gang have joined the pedo gang at number10.com, like Kenny Badenoch said the other day. You backbenchers think that you're pedos, covering up for fucking pedos. So anybody that's in Nigel Farage's gang, after Nigel Farage fucking shaking Keir Starmer's hand, shaking a pedo's hand he was, is a fucking pedo. Never mind Nazis or whatever. They join the pedo gangs. You join the pedo gang if you go with Nigel Farage. That means you're as bad as them. You're as bad as the rapists and that themselves. You're as bad as the people that do it. No, like they might have not done it, but you know, it's like people like Starmer, he might have not gone out and raped someone. But Starmer is just as fucking guilty as fucking Epstein for covering things up. So he took, and then whatever with his fucking fucking Ukrainian boys or whatever else, because he's a fucking faggot. Nigel Farage shakes his hand and said he was going to deal with the groom gangs, and he didn't. And then fucking Labour didn't. Now he's not. Now Labour wouldn't do an inquiry, right? That was because of Nigel Farage. If Nigel Farage did what he said, Labour would have been forced to do a national inquiry. But because of Nigel Farage, Labour don't have to do a national inquiry. So what does that make Nigel Farage? A fucking pedo. So anyone that goes near Nigel Farage is a fucking pedo with him. You join their gang. That's it. You join their gang, stay where you fucking lay. Because I don't put up with pedos. I'll chop their heads off. And I have a right. I've been abused. I was sexually abused by pedos. I've been groomed. I'm an English lady and I have a right to chop any white man's head off that thinks they can join the grooming gang scandal. Or anything else. Pedophiles they are. Pedos.
You go back to my videos if you want. Time and time again, he's voted apathy.
Join their gang, mate. You don't care about
turnout, shit. And they was going, oh, you know, this and the other, well, where were the others? Where were the other 53%? Why didn't you go out and vote? If it's such a major problem, why didn't you go? And I'll guarantee you that out of that 53%, an awful lot of them would be the white side of it. And they just didn't bother to go and say anything or do anything.
I tell you what, they better prove that I'm wrong and they're right.
It's, you'll find an awful lot of people nowadays talk a really, really good game. But when it comes down to actually putting it on the line,
prove that a normal English woman is wrong and they're right. So I've got nothing to hide. My mother's been adopted. I'm fighting pedo services.
We get ourselves sorted out.
A mother,
but as I did a video
away from pedos and they're joining in. They've joined in the pedo gangs. Now fuck off.
They can see how things are building up.
Because
and they're going to call a snap election way before the story's ready. So, to anyone who from Restore UK, Restore Britain, if you're listening, you're probably not, but if you are listening, if anyone knows anyone who's in the upper echelon, yeah, and they may already be aware of this, but what I'm saying is,
it's okay, I can
we really need to start hitting the ground running now, because I don't think the blob, I don't think the establishment is going to let us get ourselves in a position where we're going to be genuine contenders.
Yep.
I really don't. And I think we really do need to start going for it.
We need to start, we need to start fighting back.
Branches need to be announced. Branches need to be set up quick as possible. Now, yes, we are going to attract certain people. We can weed them out. We need to weed them out. Yes, there are some undesirables who have a very warped sense of what's going on.
What Rupert Low means, mate, is a mainstream media channel.
Restore Britain isn't about removing all brown and black people from the UK. That's bullshit, and that's just disingenuous misinformation. That isn't what it's about.
Because they're putting it out. No, it's not because Dharma now, mate, are putting misinformation out as themselves. They're themselves putting it out as misinformation, not Starmer for once.
But we need to get moving right now.
This is what I'm saying, you're making Starmer look like a fucking angel.
Right now, because if we
thanks to them.
We're going to be ambushed.
The stupid bastards.
They're going to get us.
They've got no IQ whatsoever for themselves.
It's time to really get the guns going now.
I thought they meant to be
set them up, let us know, and we'll all be out there as quick as we can. We need to be ready for them, because I think they're going to nail us with an ambush. Snap election, surprise snap election, we're only going to be ready, and that's it. Because I'll make sure it's over. And it will be a Liberal Greens coalition, which basically means we will then be fully run by our soon-to-be Muslim masters. I live just down from Birmingham. I see the Muslim caliphate on a daily basis.
I think that
it's
Rupert Low needs,
pleasant.
I think that Rupert Low needs to move from England for a bit to get protected.
We need to get ourselves sorted.
Because if anything happens to Rupert Low, Tommy Robson, it's on your head, mate. It's on Richard Hillman's head. It's on their heads now. No, I can't blame Starmer for once. It's not his fault for once. Starmer's done enough, yeah. He's a twat. He's been blamed for enough, yeah. But, you know, now, this is what I'm saying. Now they're making Starmer look like a fucking angel. Because now, they can't nail Starmer now because they're all lying. All of them are corrupted and lying for something. So now, how can they look Starmer in the fucking eyes and tell him exactly what he is because they're all done it themselves? The only person that has not lied and corrupted, like I've been saying, is Rupert Low. Rupert Low is the only person that's going to be able to look Keir Starmer in the eyes. We've got God. God is here. God is here with Rupert Low. They've been talking about Christianity and fucking faith and all that. I don't even do religion. But my granddad is Christian and things. I'm not baptised or anything. I don't like churches because the only thing I can see with churches, monks and that is fucking pedos. Pedo services in the churches. Yep, they're all pedos. And I don't like churches for that. But what I want, right, what they've been going on about God, right? Do they not fucking understand this if they're Christian? If you believe in God, then you've got to believe in hell. If you believe in God, you've got to believe in the devil. The devil is poltergeist. Poltergeist is the fucking devil. Keir Starmer is the devil. Nigel Farage is, Keir Starmer's poltergeist and Nigel Farage is now the devil. And what you got to understand is the only person that can fight poltergeists or the devil is God. God. Keir Starmer, right? But fucking King Charles is Hitler. He's not fucking English, he's German. And King Charles has shut the door on God. Now, God can't help him, so now that's why they've been taken out by Starmer, the devil, poltergeist. Why do you think Starmer is taking Prince Andrew and King Charles out? Because King Charles has shut the door on God. Once you close the door fully on God, then you let the devil in, you let the poltergeist in. Once you let the devil in, that's it. You've been taken over by the devil, you can never get away. Once you shut that door fully, God can't come into the space. We've got God back. God is here back with us. Back with Christian reality. Back with the UK. And that is Rupert Low. Rupert Low, God is in within Rupert Low. God is in within Rupert Low. God is in Rupert Low's spirit, his soul. God has found his way into Rupert Low's soul, his mind, his body. God has spiritually took over Rupert Low to give him the power to fight the devil, poltergeist. And the only, like I'm saying, the only person that can take poltergeist and the devil out is God. God. God is the only person that can take the devil out. Now what? Somebody else is ringing. I'm sick of people. I'm going to turn my phone off. That's it, going off. Had enough. And if they think that Nigel Farage, because he's the devil, is going to win, he's not. They've split the votes, all of them. The only person that can look Keir Starmer, the devil, in the eyes and win is Rupert Low. And that's God. The only person that can fight against the devil is God. They've been saying, let God in, let Christian back Christian churches, back your Christianity. And now they've turned their backs on Christianity and their culture. Paul Farn, they have, and Tommy Robson, all of them have turned their backs on Christianity. They should be ashamed of themselves. They better sort this out. Tommy Robson, you better get this sorted for Rupert Low, mate. Because I'm telling you now, if anything happens to Rupert Low, this is on their heads. Shame on them. I mean it. If anything happens to Rupert Low, you go down to hell. You'll go to hell, all of them. You can go to fucking hell. I hope the devil takes them all. Bye.
Sorted. Any case.
Sorry, mate.
Oh, before I go any further,
have a good rant,
what
it's good.
Richard Lubner and Paul did in their attack on Dino
It's
Bain,
disgusting of them.
just shows you the kind of arseholes that they are.
Arseholes, mate. Shame.
I mean, I know it didn't really bother Dino, and he did a great video basically telling him to shut the fuck up.
Mint.
But that shows you, away from mine will be next, I am absolutely certain of it. Absolutely certain of it. Fine, whatever. But that shows you the type of people that they are.
I don't want to see them ugly bastards fucking.
That shows you
I don't want to see
how
fucking
nasty
traitors.
they are.
Yep.
Masks aren't just slick, ladies and gentlemen. They fell off in a big way.
Detract on calling them pedo
Amazing what happens when
services.
you shine
They've
the
joined
spotlight on somebody.
pedo gangs now, they are.
Any case, don't forget, 9 PM tonight, live on the channel. Have a little bit of social chitty chat if you're up for it. Join me there. If you watch all the way to the end and you're not subscribed, why not? Come and join the clan, come and join the community. We're a good bunch.
Why do you think the Muslims have gone to the Green Party?
Come and join us
They
there.
want to be associated with Keir Starmer and the pedo gangs. So maybe they might be right, because they're not joining the pedo gangs. That's why they've joined. That's why they've joined the other side, even if they aren't pedos, rapists, or whatever. But they seem to be proving their side, that they're not joining at least Keir Starmer's side. At least they're not lying and joining Keir Starmer's side and fucking Nigel's side. And Tommy Robinson and Richard Hillman after fucking what? Nigel Farage, Richard Hillman and fucking Paul Thorne had called all of everybody in Tommy Robinson's, all the people that were voting for Tommy Robinson and supporting it, right? And he said that lot threw fucking Tommy Robinson and everybody else under the bus with it. And now they're throwing fucking Rupert Low under the bus. Who the fucking hell do you think you are? Fuck away. Don't bother. Stay your bed's alive now. You fucking stay
All
there
links to my social
with
media down in
Starmer.
the description down
Now
below.
you've gone
As
with
in the
Starmer,
race,
now you're in
support
his
the channel
gang.
if you so
You're
desire.
in the pedo gang,
And
that's all I'm
it.
saying.
Oh, the liking, the sharing,
Do you want to join the
commenting and
pedo
all
gang?
that
Who
sort
wants
of
to
stuff.
join
You
the
know the drill
fucking
by now.
pedo
In any case,
bastards?
I'm done.
Fucking
So,
pedos.
either at 9 o'clock tonight or
Thank you,
until
mate.
the next one.
Thank you very much for that.
Like.
But who wants to join the pedos? Really? Oh, I don't want to watch Tommy Robinson ever again. That's why I keep turning him off now. Because I don't want to speak. I don't want to hear him. I don't want to watch it. I was watching something and his voice, Tommy Robinson's voice, is bugging me. He can fucking get out. Get fucked for themselves.
My name is Caroline
He's fucking
Poynton
Rupert
from
Low.
Manchester, Bury.
Berry,
I am
not
recording
Barry.
this today. I'm not copyrighting YouTube, so don't bother cutting my channel off like they did last time about Rupert Low, because everything I have said about Rupert Low and Nigel Farage is correct. I call Nigel Farage a fucking pedo. It's because he is. It's because
Anybody
he
joining his gang is a
about
pedo.
grooming gangs. He's lying about everything, Nigel Farage, because he was set up for Conservatives once set.
Yep.
To not put a
You stood
proper
on
party
stages and shouted
together.
about it.
And they're all been lying to us. Now, Nigel
They told
Farage
you it was over.
will not fucking win. And I'm not care. Call me a fucking Nazi or anything else. How can I be a Nazi? And will they stop saying fucking British? Let's get this one thing straight. Is I am not British, I am English. Can they stop saying British and please start saying English? What are they going to be doing for the English? Are they going to put the English people first? English, not British, English.
Thank you.
Stop confusing it by saying British, because I'm not British. I'm not British, I'm fully English. I've got no Irish in me, no Scottish in me, or no Welsh in me. The only thing my DNA comes back was 90, my DNA will come back 98% English. So will they stop saying British? British is if you're Irish, Scottish, Welsh, and English in you. That's what British means. British does not mean anybody else from another country. British means if you belong to the land of Britain, Great Britain, then you're British. If your parent was born here and you were born here, then you're British. If your parents weren't born here, then you're not fucking British. Don't care if you've been here 50 years, 40 years, 20 years, whatever. You're not British. Stop saying British and start saying English.
They told you it was over. They told you the right in this
over.
country
They're
was
lying.
nothing more than a chaotic circus of egos, grifters, and broken promises.
Yeah,
But that
like
is exactly what they wanted you to believe, so you would stop looking for the man standing quietly in the corner, holding the actual blueprints for survival. I told Rupert Low months ago, I said explicitly that he needed to start a new party. I told him that the vacuum was there, waiting to be filled not by a celebrity, but by a statesman. And now, he has done it. Restore
You
Britain.
didn't like it because
It is not just a
don't like you
slogan.
now.
It is a desperate, clawing necessity.
You're pedo.
Why are they lying to us about this? Why is the entire media establishment, including the so-called conservative press, desperate to frame it as just another
How
splinter?
about you stop calling people a Nazi? I'm fucking English. I am not German. And I'm definitely not Japanese. And do they want to go back to history? Go back to education? Because to be a Nazi, you either have to be German with Hitler or be Japanese. So how can I be a Nazi when I'm fucking English?
Rude. Why are they terrified of a man who speaks to
Why are you terrified? Because the truth is coming out. That's what they're terrified
Because they
about.
know know something you are starting to suspect.
Yeah.
They know that
Pedo Nigel Farage.
Pedo Nigel
for the Brexit
Farage.
earthquake
Not
is
God bless
fundamentally
me.
about the spectacle.
The
It
Brexit
is about the
earthquake,
noise.
because I've been saying
But
he
Rupert
complete
Low,
the Brexit,
he
he
possesses
fuck
something
off.
far more dangerous
Nigel
to the
Farage, fuck
establishment.
Brexit.
Yeah.
He possesses the mandate of heaven. He has the dignity,
Mandate
the
of heaven, the
gravitas,
truth.
and the moral power to be the true leader of the right in Britain.
Yeah, but the truth is
While
that
others
a
place the
liar
gallery, Low is looking at the foundation,
and a
and he is
corrupted
telling you the one
bastard.
thing no one else dares to
Corrupted.
say, that fixing this broken island is going to be painful.
Yeah.
It is going to be difficult. And that is exactly why we trust him.
Yeah.
But that is
And
where
he
they
took me
want
the
you to
green
stop
guns.
looking.
Nigel
They want
Farage
you to get caught up
is
in a
a
horse
liar.
race of poles
Liar
and
not.
seats. They want you arguing about vote splitting. That is a
I've been
head
saying
fake.
Rupert
The
Low
real
for a
story
long
is not
time.
about
See
election
if they got
tactics.
rid of Rupert
It is
Low.
about the fundamental definition of what a nation
And I'm telling you the
actually
truth,
is.
because here's all my videos, I'll put it all, I'll put most of it in once it
Yeah,
gets
so
as
they
they're
fail.
saying,
While they
is
actively
the truth.
dismantle the very ground beneath your feet.
Like they've done to
The
me,
Blairite
failing
machine,
people.
and let us
Tommy Robson and all of them, I think they should go fuck off. Go fuck off. You've caused more trouble. Thanks for trying, but you've caused a lot more trouble. Have you seen what they've caused? They've caused division and divide. Tommy Robson and all of them, go fuck off, you white dirty bastard traitors. Because I'm English and I'll chop your head off because I have every right to.
clear. The Conservative Party is just the Blairite machine. Wearing a blue rosette is committed to one thing
That's
only,
what they are.
the preservation of institutions.
Just another
They
fucking
worship the
failure, then
NHS.
what?
They worship the welfare state.
Yeah.
They worship the pension triple lock.
Yeah.
And here is the dark
Cowards.
punchline.
They
They do not care who lives here, as long as the machine keeps humming.
Yes, for
They
their own
believe that if the
benefit, not anybody
institutions
else.
function, the country is fine, even if the entire population is replaced. They ignore the metaphysical weight of 1,000 years of continuity.
That's my family.
They think Britain is a hotel, and as long as the room service works, it does not matter who checks in. Rupert Low is the only one saying that the guests actually matter.
Yeah.
Let us look at the man himself. Contrast him with the current state of reform. Farage is a force of nature, yes, but he is chaotic. Low is constant. He is virtuous.
Now he's
You cannot dig up a scandal on this man because he operates on a level of personal integrity that Westminster forgot existed in the 1950s. He is unfazed by the media.
Yeah.
When they come at him with their gotcha questions, he does not
And
stutter.
that Tommy
He does not
Robson,
apologise.
scared of him.
Look at the great gang inquiry.
Pedo,
Farage promised it.
no,
He stood on stages and shouted about it.
Yeah.
Who actually sat down,
Tommy,
did the work,
Nigel
exposed the
Farage,
community
thank
effort behind
you.
those horrific.
Someone's eventually saying about the fucking Green Gang and Nigel Farage. I've been saying this. That's where I'm getting him on. He said he was doing the Green Gangs and he didn't deal with it. So he's a fucking pedo. Now, all of them, June Slater and all of them, that Alex Phillips and all of them, they do know they're voting for a paedophile, don't they? They're voting for Keir Starmer, the pedo.
Keir Starmer.
Pedos at number10.com.
The great gang inquiry. Farage promised it. He stood
Yeah.
on stages and shouted about it. But who actually sat down, did the
I
work,
did
and
it.
exposed the
Rupert
community?
Low, so why are they criticising Rupert Low?
Rupert Low.
Why is fucking Paul Thorne and them criticising Rupert Low? Dirty bastards you are. So now you've joined pedo services. You've joined Keir Starmer's gang with Nigel Farage. You joined the pedo sides. Because yous fucked it up with the votes and everything. You what? Don't blame anyone else. Blame themselves. Shame on them. Dirty lying cunts. Dirty piece of white trash. They are. Stay in fucking Spain. Do not step foot in England ever again. Because you've got fatwa on your head. And not from Muslim, from an English woman like me. Because I'll go to style for chopping your heads off. I would chop an Englishman's head off. Because I have a right as an English woman. We've got no men as soldiers. They're not men. They're cowards. They don't even know how to do a commando crawl. So fuck off.
Grooming gang inquiry. Why? Because Nigel Farage is a fucking pedo. He's involved just like Keir Starmer. So they're voting for another Keir Starmer. Cheeky bastards. Go fuck off. Because I'm right wing more than the fucking ever know. And I'll tell you what, I'd rather be right-wing because I'm definitely not fucking left-wing because I'm definitely right. The reason why I'm not a left-winger is because I'm fucking right with what I'm saying. If you don't like it, well, fucking fuck off with the rats. Because they are rats.
Cockroaches.
You Slater, all of them. Tommy Robinson, all of them. How fucking dare you? I'll be right to Tommy Robinson. Don't you fucking dare me. Because I tell you what, we'll go back to 500 years ago. Oh, and don't tell us we can't do it. What do you call hung, quarter and death penalty? What's called chopping heads off for treason and traitor in the country. Any white bastard from England, that's English, traitors Rupert Low. And they're going to have fucking seriously good consequences. Chop their heads off.
He delivered. He showed us the uncomfortable truth.
Rupert Low delivered it. Where did Nigel Farage not deliver the Greening Gang scandal? Because he's a fucking pedo.
That these were not isolated incidents, but a systemic rot that required a community to function. That is leadership. That is doing the dirty work because it is necessary. Not because it gets you a soundbite. Now, let us talk about policy, because this is where the faint-hearted will clutch their pearls. Restore Britain has taken a position on
he's got
migration.
people, Rupert Low has got proper people appreciating him like me. Shame about the rest of these cunts. Shame on them. I hope they don't show their faces on fucking YouTube ever again. Because the more they come on YouTube, the more I want to chop their heads off.
Oh God, this is what I've been saying. Please God, please bring this man in.
An absolute end to immigration. Not a reduction, not a target, an end. And more than that, they are talking about reversal. They are talking about encouraging millions to leave.
Yeah.
And why shouldn't they? If you have communities that are here solely to harvest the welfare state, surely the logical step is to turn off the tap. You sever the benefits.
Don't want to leave.
You make the welfare state exclusively for those who have paid into it for generations.
He's not an
You create an environment
not Germany,
free
it's
ride is
fucking
over.
Japanese.
It is simple
Get the
economics.
facts right.
If the
Nazis
incentive
go to
save
Germany
are
and
removed,
Japan.
the desire to leave increases. They want to secure the borders
Japan
properly.
has the biggest Nazi flag ever going.
The military. A hostile environment. That phrase has been demonized. But why?
We do look
If
like
you break into a
Japanese.
house, should the environment be welcoming? Should the homeowner make you a cup of tea? No. It should be hostile. It should be unappealing. Look,
Nigel
it's
Farage,
also
fucking
suggesting that
pedo.
and kosher non-style
Pedo Nigel Farage,
Now,
two-tier Nigel Farage.
Think about
Pedo Keir Starmer, pedo
It
Nigel
says that our
Farage.
values, our standards of
Bring it
animal
together.
welfare, our way of life, take precedence over
together.
inflected
Prefer
customs.
fucking Starmer,
It
leave
creates
Starmer
culture.
if we don't get
It
rid of him.
incentivizes
Leave
those
Starmer,
who
do
demand
not
it
want
to
Nigel
find
Farage.
it elsewhere.
I'd
But
rather
here
have
is the deep
Starmer,
philosophical
we'll
battle,
stick with
and
Starmer.
this is where you need to pay close
Fuck
attention.
him.
We have been silenced for decades
Yeah.
by a single word, the R word, racist.
Racist.
It has been weaponized to invalidate your concerns,
Yeah.
to strip you of your moral standing,
Yeah.
and to kick you out of the conversation. But what is it really? It is a tool to deny you the right to demographic and ethnic
And
security.
they call us an
The
Nazi
British
and the
people
fucking
are
Nazis,
entitled
the
to
biggest
security
Nazis
in
in
their
the
own
world, the
home.
Japanese.
If the
Japan.
population of England
The
drops
biggest
below
Nazis in the
70%
world is
English,
Japan.
that is not diversity.
You don't see them calling the fucking Japanese
It is
Nazis, do
frankly
you?
unacceptable. It borders on ethnic cleansing by bureaucratic order.
Exactly.
They
Why don't
play
they
these
fucking
linguistic
fact
games
right?
with us. They talk about
Go
ethno-nationalism
look it up,
versus
the
civic
word
nationalism. It is
Nazi.
all
Go
political
look up
trickery.
Japan.
It is
The
nonsense.
big
The
flag
root
with a
word
red
natio means
circle in it.
birth. You cannot separate
Nazi
the nation
flag
from
from
the people
Japan.
who were born of it. Civic nationalism is a lie
Oh,
that
fuck
says
off.
a piece of paper makes you British. It
No,
says that if you
let's
know
not
the
say
history
British,
of the
please
Magna
say
Carta,
English.
you are the same as someone whose ancestors ploughed the fields of Suffolk for 600 years. It
English.
is false. And Rupert Low understands this.
Yeah, but we
He
have to get that
understands that
word
the real
English.
relationship is between people and the
Not
land,
British,
and between the
English.
people themselves. This brings us to the
Well, I am
difference
English,
between
I'm not
equality
British.
and belonging. The left and the Blairite right, they are obsessed
There's
with
only
equality.
too few people
But
out
equality
English.
is just abstract
Proper
mathematics.
English people like me.
It is a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
It is sterile. Humans do not crave equality. We crave belonging. We crave recognition. We want to look at our neighbour and see a reflection of shared values, shared history, and shared struggle. That is the root of nostalgia, the pain of returning home. When they call you a racist, they are breaking that bond of belonging. They are denying your right to recognise your own kin. It is a moral assault. Now, I know what you are thinking. Can he win? Is this too extreme? The art of the possible requires compromise, but it does not require suicide. We need a broad message to gain demographic power. The polling suggests there is a ceiling of perhaps 60% agreement for this kind of platform, but 60% is a landslide in our system. We do not need everyone. We need enough. We need the people who understand that freedom is not just about low taxes. It is about the liberty to be who you are in your own country without apology. Rupert Low is offering a path back. It is not an easy path. It is paved with difficult choices and hard truths. But it is the only path that leads somewhere other than the cliff edge we are currently sprinting toward. The establishment will scream, they will howl, they will throw every slur in the book at him and at me, but for the first time in a long time, we have a man who simply does not care what they think. He cares what you think, and that terrifies them more than anything. So, pay attention to Restore Britain. Ignore the head fakes from the media. Ignore the linguistic traps set by the liberal elite. Look at the reality of what is being proposed.
They hit us with
A country that prioritises its own people. A border that actually a leader who keeps his promises. It is a radical idea.
I can't believe it, right? They will have nothing on Rupert Low.
Restore Britain. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you soon in the next video.
Thank you very much for that, because that was brilliant. I liked that. That's brilliant. That's getting Rupert Low. Come on, we're getting Rupert Low, because I'll tell you now, I know, I have this feeling, by God, and my granddad.
The Islam versus Job saga is...
My family have been here for over 1,000 years, and they are on Rupert Low's side. They want Rupert Low in. We're begging for Rupert Low. We don't want anyone else. Just Rupert Low, please. We don't need anyone else. We don't want Nigel Farage. He's a fucking pedo. Well, he lied about grooming Amsterdam and he used it, so he's a fucking liar. He's as bad as Keir Starmer. That's why Starmer's laughing at him. But Keir Starmer, they can mock Rupert Low, they can do what they want. A little bit, but they've got the reason why they can't laugh at Rupert Low as much and mock him as much because they've got nothing on him. Nigel Farage is a pedo. He's a fucking pedo. He might be worse than Starmer, to be honest. He might be worse than Starmer. He's the devil. Don't want him.
Sound of wind howling, then a sharp, unexpected sound, maybe a clang of metal or a sudden, loud breath. Caroline, asterisk, voice urgent with a raw edge, right. So, I'm not asking anymore.
This is why I'm
demanding. Me and my sister, Natalie, we're going to Burns Castle.
We are.
For refuge. And if they don't like it, well, squatters' rights. Beat of silence. More conversational but still intense. You know, life's thrown us some curveballs. Yeah. More like boulders. Since I was a kid, it's just been one thing after another. Neglect, abuse, you name it. And justice? Compensation? Hard. Never saw a penny. And now, Natalie and I are not exactly in the pinch. Natalie's, you know, she's massive. 24.5 stone. Just had a brain tumor out, bless her. And this microdeletion thing, it's in the family. They promised her weight jabs. Promised. Now, not compatible. Lies. Poltergeist. My place? It's a dump. No hot water, no heating for months. Natalie's is too small, even for her. Needs a carer, but where? My place is too small. Hers is too small. We need space. Slight pause, a sigh. It's like the system's just been out to get us. Corrupted records, they say, to stop us getting what we're owed. Raped, trafficked at 13, called a prostitute. Just constantly undermined. Natalie's kids? Gone because of her husband, Tony, child porn, and I think she's being abused by him too. His mess, her brain tumor, her mental health, ban. Kids taken. My own daughter, wrongly adopted at 2. Haven't heard of him since. And family? Social services
And
apparently
they
lied
say they're
about his
brave
having
men,
any. I
hardcore
bet my granddad,
brave men.
Rupert Poynton,
They
at
sit there and
24,
say they're
saw my
hardcore
dad in his coffin.
brave men.
Voice
They're
picks
not
up pace,
cowards.
a flicker
Right,
of hope
this
mixed
issue
with
is
desperation.
important.
So yeah,
Very.
solicitors, citizens'
We're all
advice,
in English.
ignored. My pimp money, stopped.
And
So, where do we go?
the
Burns
immigration
Castle,
and the things
Scotland.
they've done.
Why? My granddad, Frederick, he's talking to me from the other side, and he's spoken to Robert Burns
And he has
himself.
spoken to Robert
Yes,
Burns, is it?
Robert
He was in the
Burns.
war.
Apparently, he's given us permission.
Second World War.
Sanctuary. First, I need the pimp money back.
Immigrant
3
that's-
grand,
I've got
maybe.
15
That's the
barrels,
deposit.
15,
6 months to a
about
year.
15,
Just
16.
2, 3.
I've got my granddad,
Voice
and
becomes
about
more
15,
animated,
16
painting a
granddads. I
picture.
was born in
And this
Yorkshire.
castle, it's a
From
16th century
Poynton.
powerhouse. Red stone,
Poynton
big
family.
watch. 7 bedrooms, 5
Poynton.
bathrooms. Sleep 16, 10 acres of woodland, streams,
See, I don't
a
need to
pond,
run away,
rivers,
Tommy Robson, because I'm not a
Wi-Fi,
coward.
heating, the works.
Like the
Space
rest
for
of them, they've
napping to
had to
get
run away because
better.
they're all
Space
cowards.
for us to finally get the mental health treatment we've been denied our
I'm
whole
glad
lives.
they've all gone.
This is why
I'm glad that they're leaving because they're the traitors
Space
anyway.
for, well, for the kids to maybe come home. Tone shifts to third
Never get
man.
the country
I'm
back.
writing to the National Trust.
You better
They
keep
own
your
it, telling them our situation. Health